Was it?
John Cena.
You can't see him.
Is he the Invisible Man? Welcome YouTube to Lockdown. I'm Danyaal.
I'm Robert.
And we're going to be doing the trailer reaction. Yeah, the trailer reaction to The Suicide Squad. Now you could be asking yourself, The Suicide Squad? Didn't we get that film before?
We did.
No, we didn't, because that was called Suicide Squad. This is called The Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Who better to do a Suicide Squad movie than James Gunn? Go. The Suicide Squad. I like this cartoon style, comic style.
Very nice. I don't like the
That's
character.
the point.
I don't
That's
like the
the point.
character.
Dude, I hate the character, but that's the point. Dude, Michael, you're freaking yonder with that stupid ass wig.
He's such a good actor, eh?
Good actor. Flula Books. If you ever watch Flula Book, dude, Conan interview, very funny. That outfit is so awesome.
Like the games.
Yeah. The jacket style, man. Polka dot man.
Apparently, there's a theory that she was pregnant when Batman kicked her. In the in the game
In the Albert. Yeah, in Arkham City.
That's the one.
King Shark's everywhere, dude.
You see, they don't show who he is. They don't show who he is.
Taika Waititi. Mongol is a woman. Mongol man.
Mongol's a man.
Mongal. Peter Capaldi, dude. Dr. Wood.
He's the thing.
Look at that cartoon and look at this dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
not the same guy.
Not the same. Pete Davidson from SNL is gonna die. I predicted now already. Dude, check out look his arms. You see his arms? Because he takes it off. He takes. Ratcatcher is Sean Gunn. It's
a weasel.
Yeah. That's James Gunn's brother. He played the Rocket Raccoon. He was no, you never not voice.
No.
Played the Rocket.
Was
John Cena.
You can't see him.
Is he the Invisible Man? Imagine John Cena played the Invisible Man. And to go invisible, he does this. Look at that glass.
Like, how did you see Taika Waititi? Because they don't show him anywhere else in the thing. They never talk about him, but you saw it.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Okay, so we did the trailer for that was just the role, just to show everyone who's in the Suicide Squad.
It's an anchor line.
We don't know who's the villain. We don't
line.
even know the story.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though, the Suicide Squad kind of has a story, but it's kind of always just a mission that goes on. And people die along the way.
Yeah.
So
because they have explosive collars. But isn't Joker in the original Suicide Squad?
yes, and that's what people hated. Because there's look here, two things about that original film. It had David Ayer.
No, I'm not talking about the film, I'm talking about the law in the
Oh no,
comics.
it was never.
Was it never?
No. But the movie, right? That movie, I had high hopes for that movie because Joker was the villain. It makes sense. Suicide Squad is a very ground level, dirty fighting movie. Who better not than the villain to be the Joker, who's also very ground level, very realistic.
Yes. Fair.
Why would you have this supernatural enchantress as the villain? That makes sense.
But I don't didn't
David-
they figure it like
And then David Ayer, this is why also David Ayer is known for gritty, real world movies. He made like Training Day and those type of films. I don't know. No, sorry, he never did Training Day, but I think he was part of that film. There's a movie called Bright, which is okay.
Yes.
It was.
Oh, I loved Bright.
Bright was very fantastical, but if you notice, also very real.
No, but Bright is based in the D&D Advanced.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's D&D.
But it's very real.
modern.
Cops and technically the ones that are like the aliens that are like separated is kind of supposed to be segregation. You know, real
The
stuff.
elves.
Yeah. The elves are supposed to be the whites, and the orcs are supposed to be the black people. That's kind of actually what they were going for.
It's like that, but it's also it's basically it's a play on segregation. Yes.
And then he did Fury, that war movie with Brad Pitt, which is very great.
Yeah.
So everyone thought like that makes sense. Why would this? That would be a great. That was so. Choices in the film was terrible, but this seems to be much lighter, much more fun.
Well, for now.
We're gonna get into the behind the scenes look at this film. We're gonna watch the sneak peek, DC FanDome sneak peek behind the scenes look at Suicide Squad, not a trailer. I hope there's no spoilers. So they're not gonna show you. So look at this. They don't have a trailer to show you, but let's show you. How about we show you how we made the film? Like, there's no secrets, but this is how we made it. Right? This is how we made it. And here we go. No. And here we go.
think it's gonna surprise people.
Dude, like a
kinda
beach
sit
scene is
there
kind of
and go,
cool though.
how did they do that?
Dude, that
It's
is
going to be
nice.
different from any superhero movie ever made.
What the super?
Polka dot man!
Polka dot man.
What the hell does he do? I think he
There's
teleports
no one
to
better
like the
in the
dots or
world.
something.
No,
The
that's.
Suicide
I know who you're
Squad.
thinking of. It's from
James
Marvel.
Gunn.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do the Suicide Squad in the way
He's
it
the
could be
writer
done
or
from my
something.
point of
He
view.
even wrote the script.
This one is completely unique.
People are gonna die in
This
this
is a
film.
gritty 1970s war movie combined with the brilliance of James Gunn.
Did you see? He threw the boomerang. Finally.
You need your director to set the
The
vibe.
thing.
The Suicide
I
Squad is
love
just a
Harley Quinn's
twisted
design.
fantasy of characters.
It's very
Within
kind
each
of
of
old
our
school,
characters,
but
there's a certain beauty.
modern.
Within most
Weasel!
of them, some of
What
them
the
are
hell's the
just pretty
weasel?
crappy through and through.
Be like a douchey Captain America.
The guy who
Why is there an
believes in
invisible man
peace
there?
at any cost.
Did you see the rainbow?
No matter how many
He's gonna
people
fight
he
with the rainbow.
kill
You know
along
that's
the
gonna
way.
happen.
Okay, I got it.
Don't ever settle back like you think you know where this is going, because you don't.
As soon as you have some sense about what's about to happen next, James comes in.
Everyone's exploding. Genitals, heads, arms, legs.
Throw the balls
It's like
there.
a big,
German
massive
comedian.
graphic novel brought to life.
This is by far the biggest movie I've ever made.
Biggest movie. Oh! Was that King Shark?
expect.
Biggest movies ever made, and he's worked on a space Marvel movie.
This has been truly the greatest, most exciting journey of my life making this film. Cut. That was great.
People are gonna die in this film. I think a lot of characters is gonna die. If there's 13 characters or like odd characters in this film, what do you think? Looks,
It's pretty dope.
I think
It's
it's
like an all-star lineup.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
It's amazing how a director can change, his vision can change. Just, and I don't mean like the look of the film, but
The direction.
no, the actual look. This film looks clean, right?
Mm.
Looks beautiful, right? But the real, didn't that film of the original one just look so grey? Like really, the contrast was like low, high. What's the word? Like it just looked gritty, man. Like it looked dirty. No, like very grey. There was no
Yeah,
colours.
it was very,
very
like-
muted.
Yeah.
With this looks, there's quite bright colours in it, man.
Yes.
Which is the show James Gunn. That's his style.
But like they said, it's gonna be like a 1970s war movie.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't even watch 1917. Did you watch
Yes.
1917?
Ooh.
Like the contrast, what
Yeah.
it went from
Yeah.
to, you know,
Yeah.
the way it goes from night to day and things. It's crazy, and like they go through different
Yeah.
areas and they have different terrain,
Yeah.
and that's the kind of thing that you get, the depth
Yeah.
that you get from this. Instead of the one before, where it's like everything's grayscale, everything happens in the same
Yeah.
kind of theme.
Yeah, there's no
You know?
journey.
Yeah, it's all
Doesn't
like
feel like
just
it's a
one
journey.
constant thing,
Yeah.
and then it ends. That's what I felt like watching
And,
the
and
first.
this
one.
whole point of Suicide Squad is these different villains from themselves.
Suicide Squad.
It's almost like different backgrounds. It's almost like saying, look here, I'm just gonna say like, imagine there was like a team that was like an Asian, a black, a white. Like it's different backgrounds, different cultures, right? These villains are very different from each other. They're not supposed to be the same people.
And that's the thing, like some of them, like it brings us back to the concept of like what is evil. Like evil, if you think about it, it's not a thing. Evil is it doesn't exist in that way. Like you can think that actions are evil, right? But what would drive them to do that? Right? So all of these villains are not really villains. They're just doing things that they think is right.
Yeah.
You know.
King Shark looks amazing, but he looks very friendly. You see that? And I'm pretty sure that's Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
I'm pretty sure it cooks it. But you know, King Shark's everywhere now. He's in this, right? He's in the CW Flash show. He's in the new Batman game by Rocksteady.
Is it?
Yeah, he's gonna be in there. And then I think he's in the new Harley Quinn TV show. That's the animated show, the Harley Quinn, the R-rated one. He's in there as well. So he's kind of everywhere now. King Shark. I mean, I'm fine. I personally like Killer Croc more because I just like Killer Croc more.
But Killer Croc is also like a junkie.
Yeah.
He's very like.
Yeah. But his story in the Arkham Knight game is very. I like it. It's very sad because he goes from like just people picking on
Regular guy,
and then the Arkham Knight they start experimenting on him and he becomes a real monster. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I like his story. But King Shark's kind of cool. I don't know much about King Shark. It's a shark. It's a man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we can't really say anything.
Shark
much.
on land.
John Cena's in the freaking film. I don't know if
I didn't even see him.
I didn't even see him at all.
They say he's there.
Yeah, there was like a floating suit of armor.
And some guy was speaking with a voice that sounds like John Cena. I don't know.
If you were able to see John Cena in this film, you could let us know in the comments. You could perhaps even give us a subscribe if you found him, or even give us a like if you didn't find him.